Still in the holiday spirit? Well, good news. It's the Holiday 2020 episode of FANTASM Podcast. Here in January. Yep, you heard that right.
Naughty.
You're listening to the FANTASM Podcast Holiday 2020 episode. Because at Phantasm, everything comes late.
Naughty. There is no Santa Claus. Naughty. There is no Santa Claus. Naughty.
What the fuck is up, and welcome to the Phantasm Podcast. I'm Corey Gorechrist. With me,
Dr. Vincent West.
How are you?
I'm good, man. It's good to see you out. It's the holiday episode here, post-Christmas massacre, and on to the new year, which is still the holiday season. So we got, well, this
it's
is
still 2020, so we're about to do the New Year thing, but
It
we're
is.
doing our holiday episode today.
And Doctor, what holiday film do we have to brighten up people's spirits today?
We were kicking tires on a bunch of stuff, but I went with Secret Santa from 2016.
Let's get the Secret Santa party started.
It's Christmas time.
Merry Christmas from your Secret Santa.
That special time of year when people come together.
A power drill.
But someone has other plans.
Oh, great. Exactly what I asked for. A meat cleaver.
I didn't get you that.
And has brought their own version of holiday cheer.
Gardening shears?
This Christmas. You better shout. You better cry. You better pout. I'm telling you why. Secret Santa has come to town.
Which looks like an independent horror film that I know nothing about that we'll find out and tell you guys all about during this episode, because we watched the trailer for it on Amazon Prime. It looked fucking hilarious.
It looked pretty good. Apparently, it is about... it tells the story of a group of eccentric college kids struggling to get through a hectic exam period. This horror comedy is a tribute to B-movie slashers, but also takes the conventions and turns them upside down. A liquor-filled party is planned.
Ugh.
Adding a secret Santa exchange for fun. Little do our characters know a killer is in town as a special present for all the good and bad girls and boys. Dare to open your present, it might be your last. So that is...
I'm going to be honest with you. The reason that I picked this was because the killer in this is very Dr. West, ski mask, sledgehammer, you know.
Yeah, it's got some
He's very
pretty
mad.
good ones at his
He's got some
disposal.
issues. He's pissed off. So it just looked fun. It looked like somebody doing a throwback to stuff that I actually like. When horror cinema was worth watching. So
It just looks like a straight slasher. You can't beat that. They've also been in a lot of other... you get some boobage here already. I got some side boob at least. Close. You're going to wear the towel to the shower. That was pointless right there. Get some butt. About 2.5 minutes in, you'll see some butt and cleavage there. You got Mr. Skinless always at your side here. Phantasm. Try to stay alert for you to...
am I wrong in saying that this chick is very mannish?
Yeah. A little bit.
I am wrong, or you agree with me?
No, I agree.
It's like Merry Christmas from your Secret Santa. I'm gonna put my towel on just to go to the bathroom and then take it back off again.
It makes already the...
I mean, I'm not trying to bag on the actress or actresses in this. I'm really not. It's a little bunch of horror film, whatever, but I'm just saying, this chick's kind of mannish.
Well, it looks like they're all from another movie called The Final Ride, which is an anthology with 3 tales, including the ghost of 80s fitness guru, a tattoo that won't stop spreading, and an Uber driver that picks up her final customer for the night, not knowing that she's in for a final ride. And all these people are...
Is all this stuff on here?
No, they're also in this movie. They're also in that movie. Like, pretty much everybody from this one is in that movie as well.
Same director, I'm assuming.
Most likely. Just kind of sipped it. Yep.
So,
Mike
It's a
McMurray.
Canadian-based film because it looks Canadian.
Yes, it's Ontario, Canada.
Thank you very much. Dr. Vincent West knows nothing about the film, but yet he can pick it as he sees it.
Yep, it's Mike McMurray who did this, right out of Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.
It also would explain the mannish-looking women. Thank you.
Secret Santa was his first feature-length film, a tribute to 80s B-movie slashers, while adding a comedic twist to the subgenre. The film has gone on to win Best Musical Score at Blood in the Snow Film Festival, Best Feature Film at the Toronto Spring of Horror and Fantasy Film Festival, and Best Special Effects at the Legless Corpse
Holy
Film
shit.
Festival. Oh, damn. That, my friends, is the eyes of Dr. Vincent West. And that looks like he's straight up fucking stabbing a chicken, but that's alright. It's pretty
He
funny.
just used the power drill on her.
Yeah, with the fucking eyeball. Looks like spaghetti. It looks very yummy. Got the spaghetti and meet the bowl. And then Secret Santa, there's your title. Pretty awesome out the gate. There's Mikey
Yeah, this guy's
McMurray.
definitely got his thing going.
Yeah, they won a lot of...
I don't
film
know what's
festival.
up with the Apple film grade. Like, I'm going to use my iPhone to make it look like it's a fucking 80s film.
I'm going to use my iMovie app to fuck this, film up.
That's cool. You know, whatever. I get what he's doing. It's all good.
I mean, this is
I don't know, with
2016.
Canadian kids, well, we can smell our own. And even though I'm a Florida-based human being, was hatched there. So
Let's see if there's anything else on this film. Some trivia, something. If there's anything. I'm not sure with... Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got some stuff. As the credits are rolling here, see, we got Geoff Almond actually does suffer from insomnia. That sounds like a porn star name. Geoff Almond.
Carlos Henrique's in the butcher shop already.
That's pretty good.
Sold me on their makeup.
Yeah, I just saw that. Andre Becker was music. Let's see. Several family members of writer-director Mike McMurray appear as extras in this movie. The budget for this movie was raised through a crowdfunding campaign on the internet. That's just what we need to do, man. We just need to do that. Let's get
I don't think
crowdfunding.
anybody would donate a fucking dime to us. I can't even get money from it's actually owed to me from actual things.
Sure we can.
Much less get someone to donate money to me for anything.
It'll happen.
Now you probably could because you could get them. Anyway, but that's not me.
Let's see. The filmmakers only had a camera crane for one single day of shooting. It's probably all the outdoor shots. All the gore effects were done practically. And Brent Baird also auditioned for the role of Clay, which I don't know who that is. They got their fucking Dodge Neon. This dude's getting out of. He thinks he's fucking John Connor. With that hairdo. There's some nice butt action. I think we got a... Yeah, there you go. Got a Cam Girl Christmas. Some sunflowers. It's a good day for whoever's paying for that stream. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not feeling any of the women in this. I feel like I'm looking at a bunch of trannies in this.
Some Canadian.
I mean, I'm just being honest with you. A lot of these women are way too flat-chested and tall. Like, I'm just not feeling it.
So the director
And
has a
she's
preference.
kind of attractive, I guess, right there, but she's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah. Guys like, whoa, man. Get my subtitles
I have
on
the
here.
subtitles on thanks to Wheelchair Fucker because he has to watch everything with subtitles on because he's a fucking infant.
I do too, because I do like 4 different things while I'm watching stuff, so I get distracted. Plus, I can't hear very well. Because I listen to everything super fucking loud all the time.
So any Canadian women listening out there, Gorecrust will see you tonight if you want him to have sex with you. Because he likes mannish women, apparently. I'm joking. These women, for real, are a little too mannish for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Oh, I know.
They don't seem like,
Anyway, so...
They don't seem like, you know... I don't know, some of the women in horror movies are, like, way too out of place for the movie and what it is, you know? Maybe because this one's not made with a huge budget, that the women seem more realistic.
Well, it's not even that. It's just, I think sometimes, and this is just me, but you can tell he got these actors off the street, you know?
Yeah.
You know, this would be no different than, you know, us having, you know, just people we know in a film, which is something I would never fucking do. I'm just saying, you know, for me, I'm pretty picky about stuff like that. You know, or I just wouldn't make it. I mean, but I appreciate the low budgetness of this and whatnot. But looking at just people from Canada and whatnot, and just looking at their subculture, just freaks me fucking out. I just want to stick myself in a closet with a shotgun. This bald guy, for some reason, is just disturbing to me.
He looks like a fucking nutsack. He's pouring his coffee weird. Oh, he's doing cocaine. That's cool. Yeah, he's very weird. Like, really weird.
He looks like a fucking zombie.
He looks like syphilis as a person. I don't know how to describe that, but...
I don't know, I'm just kind of a weird person about certain things. I don't know. It's just kind of disturbing, but...
He looks like a fucking worm.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
He's just doing fucking coke and sleeping and drinking coffee, but then reading and then doing coke. I guess he's really trying to stay awake here. Which, I mean, it's weird that he can't stay awake because he looks like a fucking erect fucking hog. That's what he looks
So,
like.
kids, here's the real question. Can we last 79 minutes of this film?
I don't know. It's already pretty fucking weird. Let's see. We got Professor Ramsey. Let's see what they can do. And he's got a man bun. It's fantastic.
There's another tranny. I'm sorry, but the women in this movie are very mannish. I'm just saying, like...
Yeah, it's kind of weird at this point, because we haven't seen this woman before.
I mean, are you not in agreement with me on this? Or do you still want to
Especially this chick. My God. I mean, it's fine, but, you know, it's just weird. It's a very specific
here's
thing.
What we're watching on screen. I want to tell you guys what we're looking at. There's like this Latino dude with a man bun, and there's a chick that looks like Corpse Grinder with makeup on. I'm just saying.
That's
You
weird.
go with that skirt, you're going to be grabbing a tree trunk, and that's fine. That's what you're into, but I find the casting of this movie to be kind of piss poor so far, especially the women.
It's a little
Because if
bizarre.
this is supposed to be getting me aroused, there's nothing arousing about that chick.
No.
It looks like some of your serious ex's friends. It's just like, hard. It's like, no, I'm good.
I don't know, man.
My boyfriend's a DJ. Did you want to come out and play with my tree trunk? It's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's a little odd, man. I don't know.
And you guys, if you watch this film, you'll see what I'm talking about. The women in this are very mannish. You know. So there's the tranny chick from the beginning of the film that's missing her eye, wrapped in a blue tarp under her bed. And now this may be my favorite thing, and I can't tell you how I already know this, but I do. But any chick that carries a giant black dildo in their bag, that's really hot.
Yeah, and you got a dead body under your bed.
Because chicks that like to use sex toys and then try to hide it from Dr. West likes to make them find it, show it to them, and use it in front of him. That's something Dr. West does do. And yes, it goes in your vaginal and rectum cavity.
Sometimes both at the same time if you bring the right toy, you know.
I'm just telling you, that's fucking hot.
Yeah, it's quite the dildo. Then you got this bald dildo in the back seat with him.
We'll just call him Brant. But anyway, that's just what I'm feeling on that, sorry. Anyway, yeah, he's fucking annoying. And his hands looks like he's fucking lost his mind or something. I don't know why he's holding the cup like that.
He's a great actor. He's showing how jittery he is from not sleeping. Because he's a great actor.
I suppose so. I find that tattoo on this chick obnoxious. I don't know why.
Her back tattoo.
But looks like she's about to get a Dr. Vincent West house call. Unless this is somebody else, but...
There's somebody peeking around. Had to use that coat hanger. There's somebody peeking.
There's Corpse Grinder.
Yep, Professor Corpse Grinder.
A lot of mannish women in this film, kids. Did you watch this? Now, I'm going to ask him again, because I asked this earlier. So, would you bemoan these chicks or no?
No, I haven't really seen any, to be honest. None of them are getting the tonight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're either feeling it or you're not, so no bemoan for the ladies.
No demoan. I'll give it a no demoan.
Okay. The only one that I would be willing to have sex with is the one that had that giant black cock in her fucking purse.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Because I'd want to ask her why it was there, and then I'd want her to sit on it.
There she is.
Just because it's just nasty that she had that in her purse. It's like, why is that in your purse? Does it smell like your fucking fish patty? You know.
This guy's freaking me out.
And you guys won't understand this joke on your end, but this is definitely Brant as this crackhead.
Oh, shit.
It definitely
Well,
is.
it's like roar.
There's no denying it.
She's hallucinating now. The chick with the big black dildo just turned into like a fucking monster of some kind. And this professor dude, it's just weird casting. It's probably that dude's like friend or something. It's like his fucking neighbor that mows his yard and all this shit. And he's like, yeah, you want to be a professor in my movie?
Can I just say this too? That chick right there. I mean, every chick in this is mannish.
Yeah, she looks like a chick you'd find at the gas station that'd ask you for a cigarette. It's weird.
No, but it's not even. I mean, you can tell they're Canadian. They're just flat-chested and tall and mannish. Like it's just like. I hate to just duke on the homeland here, but you know, I got to do what I got to do. Dr. West gives the women in this a thumbs down.
Yeah.
Except the chick with the dildo in her purse. You get a pass because you had a giant-ass black dildo in your purse. However, the outfit on the blonde one with the tacky back tattoo,
It's a little.
I'm starting to think I may let it slide.
It's a little Jill Valentine.
So would you bemoan that one?
Yes, I would totally turn it.
Okay, so we're...
The outfit totally sells that one if she's about to drink that whole bottle of wine. And I'm just like, yep. Happy holidays.
We like to call that pulling a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And
winner for the night. It's a winner for the night. With the Jill Valentine
Not
attire?
that, just the act of drinking an entire bottle of liquor for no reason.
Yeah, that too. I want this dude to die. Like, he's just really annoying.
I do too, and you know why. I think
Like
it's probably going to happen sooner than later.
might happen right now. Oh, there's a fire alarm of some kind.
Why do I have a weird feeling that the bald guy's the director?
I don't know. I don't think he is.
There's something I need to tell you, Dr. West. What's that? I have a giant black cock in my purse. And I like to shove it up my asshole and then stick it in my mouth, go ass to mouth with my fucking dildo for you. And of course then I derobe from my doctor's outfit, except for this ski mask, and then pleasure her with my giant Floridian Canadian dong.
This is going to be weird.
And why are you guys asking as you watch this film? Because she's carrying a giant black dildo in her purse, which is just hot. You want a backstage pass to meet Dr. West, just walk up to Corey Gorecross, tell him you've got a giant fucking black dildo in your purse that's been used. Because that's hot.
Freshly
Because
used.
Canada's cold and they're just constantly walking around riding dildos. I mean, that's kind of hot.
She's
also one of the only non-mannish looking chicks in this.
She actually just
She has a weird face, and I kind of think it's hot. She has fish eyes, too, which is also kind of hot. Like I'm fucking Jar Jar Binks.
with a big black dildo.
I mean, it's true. I'm just telling you what I'm into. I can't help it. The doctor never lies. Fuck yeah.
Oh, now she's got this fucking shit zucchini.
I'm telling you, now it's cucumber. I mean, this chick is a sexually depraved Dr. West victim.
And this guy's fucking whacking off.
I don't know about all the wigs and stuff, but the fact that
I can do the wig.
Yeah.
There you go, cucumber time.
Dr. West likes what he sees.
Yep, he's peeping right in there. I think the wig works.
This one did, the other one did not. The green one I thought was a little weird.
Oh, you know, it's Christmas, I guess.
I don't know. I felt she didn't really look like an elf, you know. But hey, what do I know?
This fucking turd.
Just call him Brant. That's his name. It's a perfect name for him.
I just don't know what's happening.
He needs to lay off drugs. I don't know.
He hasn't been sleeping. I don't know what he just broke.
His glove. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's really weird. What's up with that guy in that top hat either?
He thinks he's a Ebenezer Scrooge, I guess. Carissa wants to talk to you. Oh, he just ghosted her. Hell yeah, dude. She's like, God damn it, fucking asshole. All these people are just freaking out. That's probably that fucking bald dude. Yep, sure is. He's like, you got ghosted, I'll take care of that.
God, I started looking at him.
He just looks like herpes or something, I don't know. Won't go away. It's like let's pick an actor that's just really fucking hard to look at. Like, and it gets worse as the scenes go on. Like, he's just really hard to fucking look at. And he's a terrible actor, too. Let me hear some dialogue on this. I can hear his fucking voice sounds like.
I am just doing subtitles because laying low your kids. I will say this, though, the really trashy one's starting to appeal to Dr. West.
Yeah.
just for the fact that she's kind of trashy. Corpse Grinder still does nothing for me.
Nope. Well, there's Dr. West right here. Preparing his gifts for
Well, a
everybody.
Dr. West fan will say it's not me, kids, but there's someone that's definitely emulating me, which is great. You know?
That's a copycat. Yeah, I don't think the cleaver is your style. Pretty.
It is, but you know, it's. I like this. I like what the guy's done with the killer in this. It's dope. You know, he's got his Big Lots wrapping paper. And,
He's got his rubber cleaver, and as he's ripping a fucking bong. You know. All right, dude. When did she just show up at his apartment?
I don't know, and no one's going to understand this except you, and I don't want you to edit this out. Can you do me a huge favor?
What's that?
I mean, if it requires a cash deposit, I don't mind paying for that. And yes, kids, I'm talking about prostitution on here. Can you get Jasmine to wear that outfit and come visit me?
I do not have the power to do that.
But I'm just saying that'd be really nice. Because Dr. West likey, the outfit. I just need it on a different chick. Know what I'm saying? Is that wrong?
No, I get what you're saying. That's more of a porno proton question, I think.
Either way, I'm asking it on Phantasm because I can. You know why, kids? Because it's our 5-year anniversary. And this movie's 2016, which is when we started this podcast. I've never heard of this film back then, but we're doing it now because we can.
Well, speaking of 2016, let's do Altering the Future and take everyone back 5 years ago.
Altering the future!
See what was...
I can already tell everyone on this podcast Corey's favorite film before we even start this from that year.
Okay.
And all I have to say is this. Corey, answer the call.
Yep, we just had to go there. I'm going to make this short because there's not a whole lot on here.
Well, I'm just being honest.
Let's see, for horror movies, we got 31, just that Rob Zombie thing. We got Terrifier, which has become a big thing. Love those movies. I wouldn't say love, they're pretty good though. The Terrifier movie's good. One of the most overrated movies to come out in a really long time that everyone wouldn't shut the fuck up about, and I really just didn't see any reason it was good at all, was The Void. It's the most overrated movie ever made.
But I will say this, Corey does have a Void back patch on his Cole's denim jacket.
I do. It's a big back patch. We got Don't Breathe. Never seen it. Lights Out. Never seen it.
It's awful. That Don't Breathe movie was horrible. The Lights Out was also awful.
The Belko Experiment. I don't think I've seen that. I might have seen... If that's the Office one, I've seen that one. I don't remember the ending of it, but it was kind of cool. Don't Knock Twice. I think that was a Eli Roth thing. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a Keanu Reeves thing.
Incarnate, which I think... Didn't you see that movie?
That's a great movie, man. Look, any movie that has an actor wearing a decapitated t-shirt the entire film is good with Dr. West.
It's pretty rad. That is Aaron Eckhart, Incarnate. You had the Blair Witch remake. I never saw that thing.
Loved it.
Was it good? I never saw
I did not like the original film, but I love the remake.
Cool.
Sue me. Just being honest.
The Forest. I thought that movie was okay for what it was.
Never saw it.
It's about the Okigara Forest in Japan, and the Natalie Dormer's in it. That's from Game of Thrones. It wasn't bad for what it was. It had a pretty decent pace. Really enjoyed it. for what it was. I thought it was going to be kind of shitty, but it was entertaining. I got Ouija: Origin of Evil. I think I saw that in the theater.
Never seen those movies.
I saw that one in the theater. It was pretty cool. You got the Neon Demon. That movie was very fucking weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's just one of those movies you have to watch and be like, okay, what the fuck just happened?
That is a weird movie. That's a real true fucking
The Boy. Never seen it, but a lot of people have. It's got Lauren Cohan from Walking Dead in it.
That movie.
Never seen it. Underworld Blood Wars. Never saw that either.
I liked it.
I saw the one before that where Kate Beckinsale returns as Celine, and then they did that one after it, I think. But I never saw that one. I saw the one before it in theaters. Train to Busan. That's a South Korean zombie movie.
No, thank you.
The Conjuring 2, which the doctor and I saw in theaters, I believe. Me and you saw that.
I don't think so.
I thought we did.
I mean, I saw it in the theater, but I did not see it with you.
Could have swore you did. We did see it in the theaters. You and I did.
No, I saw that in the theater, but I did not see that film with you in the theater.
I'm pretty sure we did, but let's see, what else?
Because I remember who I saw it with. I saw it one time.
I got The Purge Election Year. I saw that in theaters as well.
That was a good movie.
Was good. Resident Evil Final Chapter. Movie's just a fucking turd.
Never saw it. No interest in seeing it. Don't like any of those films. Hate the video games. Thank you. Good night.
It's a turd. Let's see what else. Phantasm Ravager. That came out in 2016. Very weird. Let's see.
That movie's okay for what it is.
Yeah. Got Yoga Hoosiers. That movie's very weird. It's a Kevin Smith movie. That movie's actually about Canada exploitation, which is weird. It's a very strange movie. Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens. That's a pretty good one. It's either that one or one before that where they go to City Field in it, and I actually like that one because of that. And that's it. It's like at the very beginning of the movie, and that's
The
it.
only Sharknado movie I've ever seen was the first one. It's the only one I ever liked.
We got a good throat slash action right here. It's pretty solid laceration. And then you got the big movies.
Why is she serving milk with a ladle to people?
Let's see, we got Doctor Strange. Got that Max Steel turd.
I
Suicide.
never saw Max Steel.
awful.
Doctor Strange was atrocious.
It's bad. Suicide Squad. Deadpool. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Deadpool was great. The Fantastic Beasts movie was good too.
It was good. Captain America Civil War, which you and I did see that in theaters.
It's a good movie.
Batman vs. Superman, you and I saw that too. Office
That was
Christmas.
a turd.
Yep, Office Christmas Party, Shin Godzilla.
Office Christmas Party is actually really good.
Yep, Sausage Party, X-Men Apocalypse, never seen it.
It's got my boy in it too. My favorite basketball player in the NBA is in that movie too.
Huh.
In Office Christmas Party, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
He was on the Bulls at the time, but
Yep. You got The Nice Guys. Batman, The Killing Joke.
I enjoyed that.
You got Rogue One.
Great movie.
Because there's all these other films, but I'm not going to even mention any of them. They're all just all over the place.
Well, don't forget to mention your favorite, because, I mean, you answered the call.
Well, I'll do your favorites right here. These are your two favorites. There is The Magnificent Seven, which is one of the Doctor's favorite movies.
I love that movie.
Especially that year to come out. But your favorite for sure, this is your ultimate favorite film of that year, and that is Star Trek Beyond. Your favorite one, with a soundtrack from the Beastie Boys and directed by his favorite director, J.J. Abrams.
Sure, anyone that believes that knows nothing about this podcast. However, I know Answer the Call came out in 2016, and that is your favorite film of all time.
Yes, it is. I know it is not. Nope. And that is the movies of 2016. So, it's a lot different than what we normally do. It's actually kind of weird. You got all those superhero movies in there from both parties, and you got all kinds of weird shit going on in 2016. Some pretty good movies, some pretty shitty movies, some movies that are just okay, you know. It's different when you had so many, which what you would consider a lot of stuff I left out, even a lot of hits depending on what you're into, but it used to be just horror, action, science fiction used to dominate all the stuff we usually watch, so it's weird when it's all over the place like it is now, you know. We got Corpse Grinder brought the cookies.
It's weird revisiting these records because I'm looking at all this stuff, and I'll be completely honest with you, none of this stuff's even worth mentioning. And ironically, I'll tell you guys something really funny about this as I look through all of this stuff. I'm not seeing one fucking artist we even had on the year we started this, which is really weird.
Yeah, it took us a while to get to that point where we started doing the interviews like we are now, you know.
Okay, so here's you know what, I'm not even going to do this because every album that came out that year is garbage. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something even funnier.
Let's do it.
Especially since the labels weren't playing ball with us at that point.
We didn't have that access yet in the first year.
Okay, so you know what we're going to do instead? I'm going to do top country albums from 2016. All right, we're going to start right off with White Christmas from Loretta Lynn. What we got here? Sorry, I don't know what any of this stuff is.
Feel free to call me
American Band by Drive-By Truckers.
Yeehaw.
Guy Clark, Couchville Sessions.
Sounds wonderful.
Swimming Pools and Movie Stars from Dwight Yoakam. Jason Aldean, They Don't Know.
They don't know.
Let's see, Gotta Be Me by Cody Jones.
What's up, Cody John? Shit.
Let's see. Love Remains from Hillary Scallop. Let's see here what we got. Kinda Don't Care by Justin Moore.
Kinda don't care.
Lucinda Williams, The Ghost of the Highway. Now, by the way, kids, as you listen to this country list best albums from 2016, this is because no label would help Corey or I when we started, so this is our love for them for taking a giant shit on our podcast then and even in 2021. Paul Cullis, My Gospel. Cole Swindle, You Should Have Been Here. Jake Owen, American Love. Frankie Ball, El Rio. As you can tell, it takes a lot of talent to be a country artist. I'm Not the Devil by Cody Jenkins. Gunslinger by Garth Brooks.
There's a name. There you go.
Hold on, For the Good Times by Willie Nelson.
Yep, that's another good one.
Cosmic Hallelujah from Kenny Chesney. There's a really funny story about Kenny Chesney. Back in Knoxville, Tennessee, when he first blew up, like 20 years ago, there's a restaurant in Knoxville called Louie's, and they make the best spaghetti on the planet. But That's true. If you're ever in Knoxville, Tennessee, just Google Louis Restaurant and go there and get you some spaghetti to go. It's amazing.
It's pretty
it's run by a bunch of Greek people, and they make amazing Italian food. It's kind of weird, but it's amazing. I've eaten since I was a small child. Anyway, I had went in there with my mother 20-something years ago to eat a meal, and Kenny Chesney was sitting in the center of the restaurant with ropes around him, like he was a fucking museum artifact. And I watched him treat a bunch of his fans like complete and utter dog shit. And I've always hated that guy just because of that seeing him do that. I thought he was a real rat turd for that. If I'm honest, for Blake Shelton.
That's your favorite one.
And this is interesting. We're All Somebody from Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Huh, you did a country album?
That's what it says. Dierks Bentley, black. I mean, you can tell it takes a lot of thinking to come up with these fucking names of these albums.
That's a killer with no mask on. He's just walking around. He's looking for that black dildo, son. Oh, look, he's sniffing the panties.
Hold on. Nothing shines like you. From Randy Regular. Do what now?
He's sniffing her panties. Did you not see that?
I missed that.
He straight up opened the drawer and was like, Nikki. Just fucking huffed her fucking panties.
Here's one of Corey's favorites. Pure and Simple by Dolly Parton. I swear to God, I have a theory to tell you guys about Dolly Parton. I think she's been dead for years, and someone's wearing her flesh.
Yeah, it's like the skin suit with the fucking boobs and everything.
It makes me want to fucking puke. It's like, will you just die already? Loretta Lynn was apparently busy that year, that old hag. She put out another album called Full Circle. Rick Cord from Keith Urban. And that's where I'll just stop with that. Now, what else happened in 2016? You're asking me your Phantasm started? Well, I'm going to tell you real quick, because it's our holiday episode, and I fucking hate everyone. So, world events, 2016.
You know, the epitome of the doctor hating somebody is that professor with that fucking elf hat on. It's about the epitome of a person. Dr. West just despises.
I just hate everybody. I don't want anybody to be confused out there that I hate everyone. So, I'm trying to spread my Christmas and holiday New Year's joy to everyone. Let's see here. This isn't telling me what I wanted to know. So Colombia struck a peace deal in 2016. Like that has any relevance on our life. Brazil and South Korea impeached their presidents. Whoopity shit. And that's it. That's all I really see there. The Summer Olympics were held in Rio de Janeiro. I remember that piece of shit. Maybe the Olympics are something they should just stop doing. You want to know why? Because no one gives a shit about that.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You know? I mean, who fucking cares about competing for your country? Like, you know. Oh, here's some major deaths from 2016. Let's do that. That's definitely Dr. West.
It's death time.
First, I want to start off 2016 by Corey's favorite baseball team of all time won the national championship, which is the Cubs.
Yeah. Yep.
Which made him really happy. Because he wanted Cleveland to lose. He was so happy that Chicago won.
Yeah, I was so excited.
Actually, true story about that. The Cubs winning that and Bill Murray over promoting that team made me want to shoot him with an assault rifle. I'm just being honest. David Bowie died. everybody was like freaking out about that. I thought he was a very talented guy. Of course, you don't wish death on anybody, but I was not a fan. But that was a big life event in 2016.
More like a big death event, but
I mean, that was the big death that it threw up on here for some reason. Oh, it's going month by month.
Oops.
Barack Obama visited Cuba, and then a terrorist kills 35 people in a suicide bombing in Brussels. I don't remember that.
I vaguely remember that happening.
Here's an interesting one. In April of that year, Corey Gorecross took a hot shit.
I sure did. I probably took a lot of them that aren't on that timeline, but there's definitely one on there. It's pretty accurate.
Egypt Air Flight 804 crashes on May 19th. On May 20th, Corey Borger took a hot shit.
Probably a couple times that day.
Let's see here. In July, NASA's Juno spacecraft began orbiting Jupiter on July 4th. On July 5th, Corey had the runs.
You know, on the 2nd, because it's my birthday, I probably took a huge birthday dump that day. So it's just a bathroom in July.
August of 2016, nothing's ever significant happened on this planet in August.
Except for the birth of Dr. West.
Incorrect.
Yep.
September, there was a major setback for a company. SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket exploded in Florida with a Facebook satellite on board. September 1st, the explosion led to a month of investigations and grounded the SpaceX fleet from launching the rest of that year. On September 2nd, Corey Borger took a hot shit.
Well, this movie's against cam girls and sex workers, because this dude's freaking out that his girlfriend's putting cucumbers up her snatch and making $500 off of it. It's like, it's more than your fucking ass is doing. I haven't seen him do work this whole movie. I don't even know if he has.
Oh, listen to this, and I'm going to close it out with historic events of 2016, aside from the fact that Phantasm was founded by Corey Gorecross. The last thing I will tell you is in October 8th, a video of Republican presidential candidate Donald Spray Can Trump bragging about sexually assaulting women in 2006 service on October 8th of that year.
Yeah. Pretty,
But yet these dumbass people fucking wasted their money and voted for him.
A lot of money.
There you go, current events from 2016. Now back to our mannish female horror film.
This chick was trying to hit on dude that found out his girlfriend was a cam girl. Now he's coming back to save face after her friend tried to get with him tonight because he was a little upset with her. Really,
I just don't understand why she just won't fuck the black dildo for me and just be done with it.
Yeah, if this guy's not okay with it, she can be like, fine, I'm just gonna keep fucking this dildo, not you. And he can be fucking mad about it. Oh, there it is. There's the dildo. Let's see. He's like, you want to give me a show? I guess he's never touched a dildo before. This fucking dude.
I know he won't let go of it.
He's like, wow, this is really, actually, can I borrow this for about 10 minutes? I'll be right back. I'm gonna huff your your used panty wad out of the fucking dirty laundry, and I'm just gonna...
Wait, was he the panty sniffer?
No, it was the actual killer guy, which I don't know where he is. Because they're all in one place. I assume they don't live together. There hasn't been much story to them doing anything in this film. They're just kind of... It's like... They're in one room, and then they're in another room. I don't know. They're not really... I don't know where these people come from or where they're going or what they do. They're just all in one room, like, doing their bullshit. I don't know.
She's like, anyway, I'm seeing Dr. West, and I'm gonna ride this dildo for him.
Demand to see dress rehearsals before every performance. It's so weird that you're riding a dildo for money. I mean, not really, you know. Come on,
so this director hates women in the sex industry in Canada, apparently.
Oh, there's anal beads.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
He just huffed it, too.
Oh, yeah, he did. He's just like, yeah, that does smell like your ass. I wouldn't know, because it's icky. Dildos are icky. Oh, look, now she's, that hoe is jealous, because she's with her own boyfriend. She's like, damn
I
it.
didn't know Russell Wilson was in this movie. Russell Wilson's here. When did Russell Wilson get in this film? That's weird.
And slutty chick's gonna end up fucking somebody. Like that professor. Ew. There's a...
Look, it's Russell Wilson. I didn't know he was in this movie.
There's a
If
weird...
you don't know who Russell Wilson is, that's the quarterback of the Seahawks, Corey Saban's NFL team. And he's in this movie with a man bun, playing a professor.
Dude's way too tall. Maybe if it was played by a... like a midget.
She's like, hi guys, I'm a professor.
Oh my god. I love all the rust. Everything's so rusty.
I'm going to also take a second, since it's a holiday episode, to say that I hope everyone from my past rots in hell. I hope you all had a miserable year, and I hope most of you or your friends and family died of COVID-19. So.
There, look, there he is, sniffing the panties. That's fucking funny. Oh shit. Nope, that wasn't the killer.
And how appropriate, right after I said that lovely comment, a guy gets a fucking knife to the skull.
Yep, that wasn't the killer. He's just some dude that was whacking it to her. I guess an ex of hers. There's her with the dildo. Oh no, he was just kind of... It was very strange. Would it be funny if in her box it was a black dildo? Just keep seeing the dildo appear and reappear. Oh, they're carolers. There you go.
I'll tell you what, the day that I go caroling is the day that I jump off of a building and swan dive off of it to my death.
La 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 la. I couldn't see you caroling. Like, that's something I couldn't even picture in my head. Just to be funny, I couldn't even do it. It's just...
The only way that I would do it is if I was caroling with a shotgun.
It's... Well, there she goes. She's wanting some from this penis. He's the only one left. She tried everyone else. This guy's like, sorry, I actually just lube up the top of my head and fuck like creases in my couch and stuff. I don't...
They even said that professor was a quarterback, so it is Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So Russell Wilson, so far, is the biggest star in this film. I also didn't realize he was Canadian. I thought he was from America, but I guess not. He just plays for the American football team.
And corpse grinder.
And ladies and gentlemen, here in this movie will be the closest Russell Wilson gets to winning a Super Bowl this year, too, because he sucks. And he can eat a giant dick. And that whole fucking Seahawks team and Jamal Adams can fucking die in a car crash. Yeah, that's definitely Russell Wilson. Maybe the killer will kill Russell Wilson for me in this movie. That'd be great.
Needs to be another death pretty soon.
No, seriously, man, any take for you on any of this stuff? Because I think this entire year has been a piece of shit.
Yeah, I think everyone would agree.
There's not been one good thing that happened other than you coming to visit me in Florida. Everything else this entire year has been an entire, gigantic, huge piece of garbage.
Yeah, it's been probably the worst year in a long time. Well, there we go. At least we're about to see some titties here.
2018 is my worst, so it wasn't that bad, but it definitely rivals 2018.
I'm about to see this. About to see some action here. Oh my god! Quit. Make this movie interesting.
Well, that chick's not even that attractive, but that outfit, I'd be fucking rock hard.
Yeah. Apparently, this dude's has ED. Oh yeah, it's because he already looks like a hard pecker.
Well, no, here's the reason. That is Brent.
He's like...
all talk and no cock. Thank you, good night.
He already looks like a fucking hard, erect penis. So I guess his actual penis can't do it.
George Fisher's done.
Yeah, here it is. Oh! What the fuck?
That's for doing our podcast, George.
Fucking like bagel cutter. Oh my god!
That's for doing our podcast, George.
No, now
there's Russell Wilson.
Yep. I didn't mean to startle you. I was just hiking the ball, seeing if you're gonna catch this pass. I'm gonna throw you. Go long. With my fucking bow tie. She needs to open it. I want to see if it's the dildo. Because it keeps reappearing every other scene now.
You know what I think it is? I think it's a severed head.
Probably. Unless he's the killer. The professor, it's making it pretty... They're making it too obvious, but he's too big to be the killer. Killer's like really scrawny. It's just fucking weird.
That would be funny if he's been watching her cam or something and it's like a photo of him jacking off or something.
It's some blackmail, maybe.
I think he's the killer, honestly.
Yeah, he looks like one right now with the gloves. He's got more of the stature for it. Russell Wilson's too big for the killer stature. Yeah, there we go.
We're finally going to see some nakedness of her. I'm actually kind of excited about this.
I'm hoping she doesn't get killed right before it. She needs to go ahead and show off the goods. Get something going in this movie.
She's put a bath bomb in there, too.
Yeah. Popping the bottle.
Not just drink alcohol and get in hot water. It's dangerous. It actually can kill you.
Yeah, I don't think people care in this. They're not very bright in this movie.
I've got to say that this movie's been incredibly entertaining. I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah. It's pretty fun. It's already almost over somehow, but wasn't even an hour and 20 minutes, this movie. It's getting there. Yep, Liv went to the store.
Ladies and gentlemen, also you can call 1-800-Dr. today to get your exclusive Corey Gorecross t-shirt. It has his face on the front, painted in an exclusive holiday Pabst Blue Ribbon colors. And then the back, it says, "Do it tonight."
Tonight.
Yep.
So none of these ones are getting the tonight except for the...
And there's also an exclusive Corey Gorecross just close-up face photo in PBR colors, back patch, and above it just says, "Demone it."
Demone it.
That's also very limited. I only had 3. So, again, 1-800-Dr. West. If you want to get those products today. I accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Don't leave home without it. I have all of those things.
Oh! Did he chop off his ding dong?
I think so.
Garden shears. Here we go. Here's the business.
No, don't take those off. What a waste.
You take off the panty. I mean, she's getting in the bag.
I know, but I like those.
I do too. It's not bad either. Come on.
No, it's not. It's okay. She's got them childbearing hips too.
Yep, you got the buns. I guess we got the bun shot for now. The full moon. Which means she's gonna die. We'll go ahead and mark that at 58 minutes and 30 seconds. You can go around there. You'll see some undressing here, Mr. Skinless. Never not there for you. Oh, he's about...
It's a hairdryer death. He's just going to toss it in. She's like, it's Dr. West.
Oh, that's not a Dr. West move. That's an amateur move. He's fucking unplugged himself. Took her long enough to scream at him. She was just kind of like, what are you doing? Now Cam Girl's got to figure this shit. I think he might just beat her up. Oh! He's like, fuck it, I'll just beat you to death with it. So I can't throw it in the fucking... That's a good alternative. You know, unplugged, I was going to electrocute you and make it more exciting, but I'm just going to beat you to death with it instead. Yeah, that's a good way to do it there. Oof. Nice head contusion there. Contusion. Head contusion. Ooh, that's brutal. That's nice.
He broke that fucking...
Oof.
Home Hardware fucking... hairdryer into her face.
That was like a Dollar General.
That's right, kids. Dr. West knows what Home Hardware is. I am from Canada originally.
It's a...
There's Russell Wilson.
That was like a Family Dollar hairdryer.
No, it's Home Hardware.
Oh, the guys that were kind of conflicted on who the killer is ran into each other. Huh. One's gonna die. It's gonna be the professor. They've just been both walking around getting beer for themselves the whole time. Separate rooms. Oh, I'm just gonna grab a beer. Me too, in this room.
Well, Russell Wilson's got a big game, so he's got to get ready for the big game.
Yeah, here it is. He's about to get it here. So he's like, where's all the manly women?
That guy has to be the killer.
Yeah.
Unless it's someone we haven't seen.
It seems like they're playing on the idea it's one of the people that are in it, because I don't think it'll just be a random person. Because somebody that's been in the house, they gave him the gifts, and the killer's been using the gifts on people. There we go.
That's Russell Wilson.
Yeah. He's the bagel cutter. It's a classic move because this, main dude.
So here's the thing, kids. They must have spent most of their budget to get Russell Wilson into this movie.
They spent their whole budget on it. They were like, you know what? We're going to make this the shittiest movie possible and get the shittiest actors, but Russell Wilson signed on, so we're going to really sell this movie.
He is the killer, by the way, too. His bloody knife was in the car seat.
Yeah. He's trying to play the innocent boyfriend role to turn her on Russell Wilson until he makes his move. Or maybe he'll do a pretend assault with the killer. You get the fire poker there. There you go. Yep, here comes the fake killer.
Oh! No, that's the killer killing the dude that we thought was the killer.
Not really seen it happen. Oh, there it is.
His head.
Yep, there's his head. Okay. Well, it's not him. So, is it the professor? He's the only one fucking alive. I mean, I don't think it's that bald dude that couldn't sleep because I saw him get his fucking pecker cut off, but he didn't really see any.
Brant?
Yeah,
Brant got fucking turned into a chick.
Got castrated and neutered. But you didn't see anything else after that scene, so I don't know. Maybe he was crazy and cut his own dick off. I don't know. And there's this butthole. Nope, it's not him. Oh. Well, there goes Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson's dead.
There goes his season. Merry Christmas,
As a
Seahawks.
will when the Saints flush them like a fucking stock wallet.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the Saints fans.
What the hell?
See, it is a two-person thing. I knew they're doing the scream move. The boyfriend's one of them. I don't know where the head came from. That's a chick. Is that Corpse Grinder? Oh, there's a bunch of them. What the fuck's going on? Alright, the shit just hit the fan, because we don't know what's going on here. Maybe they're all...
it's the carolers.
Oh, shit. That's interesting. It's like we all watch your stream. I think our favorite, even though the cucumber's pretty damn impressive. We prefer the black dildo, and you just never use it anymore. This just makes you...
So here's where this movie got very unoriginal, kids. It's a movie... So I can tell you where this whole thing came from. So now we're watching that Liv Tyler thing. What's that thing called? The Strangers? That's all this is now. Yeah.
Basically.
So we went from a really cool slasher to all of a sudden we're watching The Strangers.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, we're just three people out of nowhere. It's crazy carolers.
Which, if you guys have never seen those movies, they're really unoriginal and stupid, but the fact that he borrowed from that for this is also kind of sad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. They should have just kept it a slasher movie. Now it's just...
Now it's just a generic 2016 horror film.
Yep. But look, they're going to make some kind of a plot with it where it's this huge reveal thing. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
now we're getting a backstory on these people.
That's what I'm saying. This film just got really dumb. He's throwing shit at her. Are they going to put this baby doll in the microwave? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know. Yeah, this is a damn shame, because this movie has had a lot of potential, and they ruin it with this over, I don't know, dramatic ending.
Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't even understand anything they just said.
And here's the other thing: this main guy that's like rambling right now, he's running around yelling and stuff. He looks like he just left fucking sports clips. What a fucking dildo! I'd take that fucking fire poker and shove it up his ass.
Yeah, this is like
I'd fucking just take a shotgun to her. I'd blow her halfway across that fucking room.
Yeah, none of this...
bipolar down there and just let her bleed to death.
This is just weird because none of it... It's like they couldn't figure out an ending to it, but they wanted some kind of huge plot twist thing. And then they just wrote in this last part right here, and they're just like, yeah, this will work.
Which is nothing but The Strangers. I'm telling you, this is so unoriginal.
Well, it's worse than that, because The Strangers didn't really explain anything. They're just like, you were home, that's why we killed you.
Yeah, but what I mean is it's just like, oh, those people that were kind of outside, now we're inside. It's just stupid.
But they're just like over-explaining shit.
That old woman looks like a waitress from fucking Cracker Barrel.
More
She's
tea.
like, did you want extra hash brown casserole, Corey?
It's like more sweet tea. Would you like extra strawberry jam with your bread?
Ugh.
Yeah. This is just weird now. It's kind of ruined it.
It did ruin this movie. This movie was going to get a high Dr. West rating. Now it's getting a very low one. This ending is fucking stupid.
And it's just filler now too, because the movie had a really good pace. It was just moving along, and then this just made it. I don't know what the fuck happened in the last like 5 minutes, but it's just like hit a fucking wall with me. It's just kind of done now.
No, do you know what this is? This is literally. This is
It is. It really is. Maybe she'll kill him with the dildo. Yes, kill him with the dildo. It flew over his head, but somehow it hit him in his eyeball. If she beats him with a dildo, we could salvage this film ending here. Maybe suffocate him with it. Just something with the black dildo would be great. She's got the fire poker instead. That's dumb. She should have stuck the black dildo onto the fire poker and beat him with it. You know, it's kind of beating him with both. You just turn it into a very long staff for the dildo. It's wonderful fight choreography here. Now it's just this dramatic bullshit, as if we cared about her this whole time.
Yeah, but him living is annoying too.
Yeah. What the fuck? There you go. Well, I don't think he's gonna be living now.
You go Carol that motherfucker.
This is ridiculous. Way too dramatic right now. It's like, we get it, you have a lot of blood capsules and gallons of fake blood you got from Halloween City you can use right now.
No, I told you it's home hardware.
It's awful. That's what it is. So this bitch is dead, that dude just walks out.
I get a call, man. It was fucking awesome, man. Byron, I ate popcorn, man.
It's 1 year later. But this film seemed like a year later, 5 minutes ago, because I don't know what the fuck happened to it. But okay, so she's alive. We don't know who that other person is. Some chick with a big schnoz. Took your rest at. Is that dude back or what? So obviously something's about to happen. Hopefully his grandma's dead. She was annoying.
So let me explain the Star Wars joke to everyone listening out there. So every year when there's a Star Wars film, Corey calls and tells me it's the most amazing thing he's ever seen, and I'm like, I don't care, fuck Star Wars. And then 3 months later, he's like, yeah, I didn't like it either. This is a true story. It's happened the entire time I've known him, and it's probably the funniest part of our friendship to me. And even 1 year, I actually went to a film and with him around the holidays. So it's kind of funny. It's become an everlasting joke with me, so I always enjoy when this stuff comes out, because I always get the traditional holiday phone call, because for some reason Disney feels that Star Wars films, even though they were originally released in the summer, need to be released in the wintertime. I will get a holiday phone call. Man, it was really good, man. And I'm just like, yeah, I have no fucking interest in that. Okay, man, talk to you later. And then, like, not even 3 months, like 3 weeks later, it's like, yeah, it's a piece of shit.
This movie is a piece of shit. It's on up. She just showed off all her new dildo she has. She kind of smiled at her dildo collection, and now she's taking a whiz. Yep, she's about to do her camming. She's got the wig on. Didn't even wash her hands after fucking urinating on them. This dude's about to start fucking...
How is this piece of shit not dead?
Because this movie sucks. Just shit the bed the last 10 minutes. And then turn around and it's like that dude's grandma, like... Rrr. Oh yeah, there you go. It's a blow-up doll. What the hell? That's stupid. Oh, you got a chainsaw him? That's kind of cool. Should be a chainsaw dildo, but, you know. Yeah, there you go. There's something. You can chainsaw his fucking leg off. That's pretty funny.
Can I just say that anybody that wears suspenders needs to be killed anyway?
Yeah, especially dismembered. That's pretty nice. Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Fuck your suspenders, bitch. Oh, there's a severed head. That's good. It's a fucking... It's a spewing stump.
You know what? I'll bet you everything I own. This is a Dobbs classic.
It's almost like a Trauma movie, but Trauma actually has higher production.
I donated to the Kickstarter campaign.
I was gonna say it had like a Trauma feel to it, but Trauma has a way bigger budget than that. That makes Trauma movies look like Michael Bay films.
I still kind of liked it.
It was good. It got kind of convoluted, so we'll do final thoughts before we go any further. Final thoughts. It was, the ending kind of ruined it. They just made it very weird and kind of pointless. But, overall, I thought it was pretty entertaining, and the gore was actually, surprised. It was pretty nice. That's about all I got for that.
I thought the slasher elements to the majority of the film were good. I didn't care for the managed Canadian women, except for the weird chick with the fuck the dildo, and then the real sleazy, like, redneck horror kind of thing. But
it's a Canadian redneck horror.
I'm going to tell you what, it's better than some things we've watched.
Yeah, agreed.
I thought it was all right. I mean, it is what it is. It
had a good pace for the most part, and it was fun to watch up until the last 10 minutes.
I have no holiday cheer for anybody, so it's just kind of is what it is. I mean, the slasher elements to delivering the gifts that he's going to kill you with, I thought was kind of cool. So.
Yeah, there's nice little elements to it, and
I mean, they did ruin it with the carolers being the killers, I thought, but,
Yeah.
What do I know?
I mean, I get it.
It's not my film, so,
Yeah. Could have been better, but it was good for... It was surprisingly entertaining for what I thought it would be, So, I'll give it that. It was fun to watch and talk over. Had a good time.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't really that bad. I mean, considering, I did not like the end of this. The end of it was really stupid. Like I said, it feels like for me, it felt like The Strangers. So
yeah, created by
that's just my opinion. Yeah, I thought that was kind of lame, but the kills in it and stuff for it being a low budget Canadian horror film,
Yeah, and for a Christmas.
And it came out the year we started, and
old Canada.
It's better than a lot of the films you listed from 2016, so I'll give it that.
That's true. We got Secret Santa, crowdfunded film. You can watch it. We're doing Amazon Prime today, so you can watch it on there during the COVID era for you guys. Or follow along with
Let me look up something real quick. I'm actually interested, just out of my own curiosity.
I guess these are all
physical media for this film.
That'll be interesting. I feel like this is a digital film.
I'm looking it up right now.
I don't know.
Since we used Amazon Prime, I'm using Amazon to see if they actually sell their own shit they stream.
These are all the thanks. These might be the people that help crowdfund, I would imagine. That's what this list is, or maybe not, I don't know. It's a pretty hefty list there. A lot of the McMurrin family was in this film, as it said. So there's a lot of them in the credits there. Real Phobia Productions.
So here we go, I'm pulling it up here.
Autumn Cygnus Films.
There is no physical Blu-ray available of it. On Amazon, anyway.
Not surprised.
Let's see if there's a Secret Santa DVD.
They probably couldn't afford distribution for this, being a fucking indie.
Yes, there's a DVD of this.
Nice.
And it's $10.
I know what else you can get with it. You can get a black dildo pre-order package. You can probably get them off eBay. That's got the DVD.
You can get it by Sunday if you want it.
With the dildo.
See what it says here about this.
You can get it with the dildo. With the dildo. With the dildo.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. It's right here.
Looking at the free with ads list here. Everybody can watch.
Yeah, there's only a DVD. There's no Blu-ray of it. But I think the cover art with your killer with the sledgehammer is kind of cool, even though there's no sledgehammer in the film that I'm aware of. But.
It is cool. In case y'all wanted to, it's free on the free with ads list on Amazon Prime. You can watch League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, the worst superhero movie of all time. It's pretty fucking awful.
What's that?
But you can watch it on here.
What?
It's League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We were talking about that the other day. You can watch it.
Never seen that movie.
Watch it free with ads on Amazon Prime. You can also watch Starship Troopers, one of my favorite movies. If you don't own the movie like I do, you can watch it with ads on here. There's actually some decent ones on here. There's Idle Hands on here. That's free with ads. Bunch of decent stuff on here. There was one other cool thing. If any of you listening have Netflix, you can watch Stargate SG-1 is on there now. Like all of it. So that's been pretty exciting.
I wanted to tell everybody that I think it's hilarious that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders are not in the playoffs. That both their fan bases can eat shit. They can suck a fart out of my asshole, and great job not in the playoffs. Hope it was worth beating my fucking football team, because you're not in the fucking playoffs, so you can eat shit. Just for everybody listening out there, fuck the Raiders, fuck the Eagles, fuck the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and fuck the Green Bay Packers. Fuck the Seattle Seahawks. And fuck whoever comes out of the NFC East, whether it's the Washington football fucking team, what a joke, the Dallas fucking overrated Cowboys, or the fuck the New York Giants. You even want to fucking take a piece of the fucking New Orleans Saints, they can come get some. Alvin Kamara put up 6 touchdowns on you. Come and get some. Come and get some in the dome. That's all I care about now. I could give 2 shits about anything else. I'm glad this fucking year's over with. Glad we're heading into year 5 of this podcast. I'm glad you came down to Florida.
Me too.
Other than that, everything else in this year is nothing but a fucking bad memory from too much drinking.
You're right about that. Nothing short of right.
And I hate to be so positive today, but I just being honest.
No, I mean,
you know,
nailed it right there.
People don't want to wear a mask. People don't want to believe in something that's killed millions and millions of people at this point worldwide. You're a fucking idiot. Put a fucking mask on. Wash your fucking hands.
Yeah, most people don't even wash their hands to begin with.
Don't go to these large social gatherings, you know, all these people. That's something else, too, is, you know, we do music and stuff on this podcast. There's, I miss concerts. Well, you know what? Until this shit gets taken care of, there ain't going to be none. So, just deal with it.
Yeah, you guys got to be
patient. I hate it for the bands we've had on that we're friends with. I hate it for, you know, that scenario, but it's like, it's not safe. It's not safe for them to be up there playing around people, coughing on them while they're trying to perform. It's just a shit show. And until they get this fucking virus thing taken care of, it's not safe for people to be out there doing that shit. And I hate that, because that's a lot of these people's job, and that's how they make money. But
yeah,
it's not fucking safe, man. It just isn't safe, and hopefully next year we'll see things normalize back to the way it was. But, you know, there's something about this virus they're not being honest about. Y'all can call Dr. West crazy or whatever else. I don't know who made it, or if it's something from another fucking planet, but there's something they're not being honest about this fucking virus. And that's the reality of it. Y'all can laugh at me and tell me that I'm crazy and whatever. Don't care. I'm telling you, they're not being honest about the origin of this virus. This is not a political podcast, but they're not being honest about this. Wear a mask, wash your hands, stay away from people. That's all I can tell you to do.
Pretty much it.
Unless you want to die, then go for it, you know. If you want to go out there and act like everything's still, you know, like it was when we started this podcast, like it's 2016, and run around and hang out with people and smoke pot and fuck and go on dating apps and go to fucking illegal concerts that are being held in people's basements and all this other bullshit. If you want to go do all that stuff and you want to get COVID-19 and die, go for it. You want to kill your family and loved ones, go for it. Don't care. But if you actually have a brain, you'll wash your hands and wear a fucking mask and stay away from people.
Yep.
You know, it's called survival, you know, and if you don't want to survive, then go do a bunch of dumb shit you're not supposed to fucking do. You know, make fun of people that are wearing masks, walk around and fucking be a fucking moron. Or you can do like what you do when you have shit come out of your ass, you clean it so you don't smell like a fucking turd when you're walking around wearing your clothes. Put a mask on, wash your fucking hands, and stay away from people. If you live with people, obviously there's not much you can do about that, but social distancing is the key to survival with this, you know, because they're not being honest about the origin of this virus. If it's man-made, then we all need to be careful. If it's from another planet or some bullshit like that, then we're all fucked. Who knows? But all I know is I'm not a scientist. I don't pretend to be Elon Musk because I think that guy's a fucking dipshit. But I can tell you right now, I'm smart enough to know that they're not being honest about the origin of this fucking coronavirus, and you got to be careful.
Yeah.
They're not telling people the truth about it, and there's too many people out there that still don't believe it exists, even though the death toll stuff is on the news every night. I mean, for God's sakes, Corey's from New York. Millions of people have died up there in that state. It's sad. All because people just refuse to believe that, or they think some deity from the sky is going to fucking save them from this shit. I mean, have faith, believe whatever you want, but the reality is science is science. I'm staying the fuck away from people.
That's what you need to do right now.
I saw Gore Christ on Christmas, wore a mask the whole fucking time.
Yep.
Did I not?
Yep.
Got a visit from him down here in Florida, but I wore a fucking mask. You gotta wear a mask. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be smart about what you do, you know? This isn't 2-3 years ago, unfortunately. We don't know what's going to happen with this, and people aren't being honest about it. Politicians in this country and other countries are not being honest about its origins, you know? And I'm going to just say this. If it's man-made, and it comes out that it's man-made, whoever made this deserves to be hung in a public square and let people stone them with bricks.
Yeah. It's killed a lot of people.
Because you've committed genocide at this point.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fucking people in the U.S. It's like, what, 300,000? Over 300,000 in the U.S. alone. It's been a lot.
But I'm just saying it's genocide at this point if this is man-made, whoever created it.
Yeah.
You know, and if your goal in life, you're so sadistic that you had to make a virus spawned off of the flu and or cold to kill human beings with it, you deserve to die. You deserve to have Dr. West come to your house and set you on fire and your family and watch you, and I'm going to let you watch your family burn to death first, and then I'm going to fucking kill you. The person that made this coronavirus, if it's man-made. That's what you deserve. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what country it is. That's what you deserve. And then after I've burnt you and your family to death, I'm going to take a hot shit on you. Because that's what you are to me. You're just fucking dead feces. Because it's, at this point, you know, there's nothing funny about it. You know, and I suffer from PTSD in real life. It's not a gimmick that I'm trying to say for just what I'm doing right now. And, you know, being trapped up all year and continuing being trapped up is not healthy for me either, but if it's better than me ending up in a hospital bed and suffocating to death like Wheelchair Fucker's sister did, you know, which is a true story too. It's not a gimmick for this podcast. So, you don't want to believe in it, you want to sit around and run your mouth and smoke pot and all this other bullshit, do me a favor and just turn a gun on yourself, you know, because don't go out there and fucking miseducate people and fucking kill them too with your nasty COVID breath. Put a fucking mask on, or don't leave your fucking house, you know. It's fucking stupid at this point.
Yeah.
It's not even an argument, it's just reality, you know. Do I believe that political powers are being honest about this stuff? No, I don't, you know, but put a mask on, you know. I wear one, like Corey says, I've been wearing a mask since we started this podcast and before, so put a mask on. Not going to hurt you. Wash your hands. You're supposed to do it anyway. It's just a sanitary thing to do. Just wash your fucking hands. But, you know, like I said, lay low if you can. I only go out to the grocery store. I don't go anywhere. I've seen, this is kind of funny, close up the year with this. I've seen 2 movies in the theater this entire year. 3, actually. So at the beginning of the year, I saw the Harley Quinn movie, then I saw the Vin Diesel thing, the Bloodshot. And then fast forward all this time, I saw Empire Strikes Back with you, because you took me to see that. And then after that, I saw The Exorcist back around Halloween. That's the only movies I've seen this whole year, and I'm a moviegoer.
Yeah.
But it's just not safe to go into a fucking, you know... It's not safe to go into a movie theater right now. It just isn't. And I hate that, because I don't want the movie industry to crumble, and it probably is going to, but, you know. And I'm sorry for the rant, but that's my final thoughts on this whole fucking year. You know, wear a mask. Try to be decent to other people. You know, maybe they'll be decent to you that you care about. You know, I don't know. We've been doing this podcast for 5 years. I don't think anyone listens to it. If you are listening out there, thank you. If not, I guess I'm just like I'm over here talking to this wall that I'm staring at right now. But we enjoy doing it. It's been a fun 5 years, and we're technically 5 years in April, but whatever, we're celebrating it now.
We are.
But we'll celebrate it more. And I think recently, and also catch me up and correct me if I'm wrong on this, we're nearing or on our 100th episode soon, so that's pretty cool.
Yep, we're right at the cusp of it. It's coming quick. It's a big accomplishment.
So this could be 100, or we're just close to it.
We're close to it, very close to it.
So 100 episodes in 5 years, so that's pretty good considering my amazing co-host works like 12-hour days at night and doesn't sleep because he has a jerk-off for a roommate. I don't know how you do it. But just for the record, kids, everything you're listening to right now, everything that's crystal clear, my voice in your ears, because of Mr. Gore Christ. This was his idea to do this podcast. He's made it possible. He gets me the people that I talk to, and I talk to them, and then we do these episodes, and that's kind of what we do, and it's become something that we do. I hope he still enjoys it. I do.
I do. It's very fun. I don't take it for granted. It's always a pleasure to just do something with you, and it's harder now, but we can still do it just as easy, if that makes sense. You know.
Do me a favor, and I want you to do that because I just went on a rant. Give everybody out there listening your final thoughts of this fucking year.
Well, it's been very
It
challenging.
doesn't have to be anything I even talked about, just anything you want to say.
It's been a very challenging year for everybody. I've had more people, you know, in such a short period of time be so shitty, and you know, with the election and everything else that happened, and a lot of people that didn't need to die did, and it hit a lot extra. And I think that a lot of people being stuck at home and things like that, they got to see pay attention to more things they wouldn't normally pay attention to, and we're kind of just stuck dealing with all this bullshit that's been thrown at us this whole year, and it's just gotten kind of worse and worse, and people are on edge, so people are a lot harder to deal with right now, and I think everybody's just tired of everything and lost their shit, and it's down to the nitty gritty. You know, now we're hoping that the next year can at least be a little more positive than where it's been. You know, it's just gotten progressively worse. So, I mean, there may be a couple of good things here and there that came out of this year for me personally, maybe 2, if that. You know, a couple minor things, but other than that, for the most part, I could totally do without it. And you know, maybe this is just the very low point for everybody, where it just maybe gets a little bit better. I mean, I'm here's fucking hoping, but overall, it's been really miserable, and you know, it's definitely a year where everybody was turned on their heads, didn't really know what to do with anything. You know, can't really do anything normal anymore. All your plans for half the year has been fucking canceled. You can't do what, you know, no one can really do what they've wanted to do. I mean, some people still get away with doing what they want to do all the time, go out and do whatever, and I mean, Those people aren't helping anything. So
Every person I know that's done what they quote-unquote want all year have had COVID-19.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
I mean, you're going to be reckless about it.
I'll just say this, not to interrupt you, I want you to keep going, but it's a selfish act when you're trying to carry on your life while other people like myself are trying to do the right thing and wear a mask and lay low. When you're walking around not wearing one, you do what you want, I do what I want. Well, guess what? You're just killing yourself and other people. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're a selfish idiot, too.
I have to agree.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna leave with that. It's just been one of those things where it hasn't been easy on anybody, and it's a lot of people have made it worse for other people, trying to just, everyone copes with things differently, and some people are just completely reckless and fucking stupid, and it's not anything that people care about. They just kind of do what they want, and I don't condone that at all. I think you should be conscious, self-conscious, and you should be self-aware of other people around you that may be more affected by things like that. You need to kind of buckle down for a little while and just accept the fact that you can't always do what the fuck you want, because it's going to affect other people on a massive scale. And you kind of have to just compromise for a little while, but some people just don't want to do that and put people at risk, and a lot of people have had to, like bands, for instance, with what we do. Like, it's been really hard on them because they don't have a fucking job. They're sitting around, for
Sure.
They're used to touring for like a fucking year straight, and they've been almost a year straight now fucking not doing anything. Have albums come out, you can't promote them. You have to rely on, hopefully, the fans that don't have money either are going to try to do something to buy your stuff more. And I think a lot of fan bases have done that with bands, and some of them haven't. I mean, it's just a gamble right now, too, with who's being able to do what. So, yeah, the year's been shit, but still got the podcast, still doing our thing. Going to Florida was the coolest thing. I think that was a huge thing that I
Glad
did.
you came down. It was awesome.
I think that was a huge thing, and that was one of the only good takeaways about the whole year, was that happened. Because, ending last year...
And mind you, I want to actually tell everybody this. So you came down to Florida. We social distance. We didn't go around anybody. Any food we got it to go.
There was nobody around. It was perfect, too, because we just could walk around. There was nobody around.
Laid low. We weren't around people. We weren't fucking people. We weren't hugging people. We weren't doing anything. We laid low. Went to the beach at night. There's nobody there. It was amazing. Except a chick running around a thong, which was awesome. I wanted to fuck her.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But I'm just saying that, there's ways to do things during a pandemic if you're safe and you're cautious. The problem is most people that are out doing things and stuff, they're not being cautious, they're being idiots.
Yeah.
I went to a really touristy part of Florida recently, and no one's wearing a fucking mask. No one's wearing, you got about a third that are, and the rest I don't believe in this, but bullshit. Well, guess what? Donald Trump lost, and you're killing other human beings and your own family by not wearing one. So put a fucking mask on, wash your fucking hands, you fucking Cro-Magnon idiot. It's really simple to do.
Yep.
And I hate to be so forceful about it, but at this point, when it's been almost a year, get your head out of your ass and get in the game. Get it together, or don't leave your fucking house. You want to sit and be like, I ain't doing that. Well, then fine, just sit and rot at your house. But don't kill everybody else that's trying to survive and do it in a new way.
Yeah.
And look, no one expected this, and like I said, no one's being honest, I don't think, about where the shit came from.
I don't think so.
These are questions people should be asking, like, did China cause this? Is this from a fucking asteroid from another fucking planet? Where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah.
No one's asking these questions. I don't know why I'm the only one asking these questions. Like, why is no one else asking where did this piece of shit virus come from? Because it didn't just magically happen. Nothing magically happens.
Not like that.
Is it man-made? Is it from somewhere else? Is this some kind of prehistoric thing? You guys opened some cave in Peru and some prehistoric gas got out? I mean, just tell us the fucking truth. Like, where did it come from?
Right.
Because you can't fight something unless you know its origin.
It's true.
And people can say I'm a nut, I'm crazy, no, it's fine, whatever. I'm just saying, realistically, where did this shit come from? Because it came from somewhere. It didn't just magically happen. And if it's man-made, why are these government powers spreading it? Why are you trying to kill people? Are you just trying to knock out our elderly population? Like, what is the point of this? Because all these innocent people have died from it, you know. So there's a lot of things I don't think they're being honest about this whole fucking thing. You know, the riots and stuff that happened this year, a lot of people on edge. I think that happened from a lot of people just being on edge. I don't think it had anything to do with what it actually was supposed to stand for. I think people are just fucking batshit. And I think, you know, when you have an unseen enemy like a virus and you can't see where it's coming from, or if you have it, this person's infected or this one's not. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been at the grocery store in the past 6 months. Every time I walk in, when everybody's looking at me like I have it, and I'm in there to kill them and their family, you know?
Right.
The state of fear in the world right now is pretty fucking high. You got businesses collapsing left and right, you know, it's bad. And I don't know how people are out celebrating New Year's Eve tomorrow night and acting like everything's amazing, because it's not. And I don't know who's blowing smoke up whose ass or what kind of drugs or pills or marijuana you're smoking, but the reality is it's a pretty shitty time to be living.
Yeah. Nothing to
And you know
celebrate.
what? If I'm the Grim Reaper for saying that, then I am. The only thing I can hope and pray for is that, you know, and I'm not a religious person, but I will even say the word pray. I hope things get more sane in the next few weeks into the next year, because we got Spray Can Tan out of office, so that's good. That piece of shit and his dumbass followers can all get fucked with a knife.
Yeah.
Get over it. Drive around with your fuck Biden stickers on your fucking pickup truck, because you might as well just get over it. Just like you can get over when my fucking Saints crush your fucking NFL dreams of going to the Super Bowl. So just get over it. Just get over it. Just let it go, because you might as well just let it go now, because it ain't going to change. You know, there ain't going to be no recount. There ain't going to be no fucking other goddamn thing for him. Spray Can Tan's gone.
Yeah.
And hopefully COVID will go, and hopefully COVID-19 will soon follow Donald Trump out of this planet. Goodbye.
Couldn't agree more with that.
Eat shit. Goodbye. Never wanted you. Never voted for you. Never was a fucking supporter.
Yep.
Dated an idiot that was one of your fucking supporters. She's a fucking idiot. Everyone that supports that fucking guy needs a fucking swift kick in the fucking crotch. You're fucking stupid. Put a fucking mask on. You're the same idiots that don't believe in this fucking virus, while it's killing you and other people, because you're a fucking moron, because you don't know how to read, because you're too fucking stupid and fucking stubborn about your freedom. Well, you're not going to have any freedom. You're just going to be dead if you don't start fucking taking precautions on this shit. People don't want to do that, man. People are fucking stupid. I got called a fag the other day at the grocery store for wearing a fucking mask.
Yep, it's a shitty...
At a grocery store. At a fucking Winn-Dixie, I got called a fag for wearing a fucking mask.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. And literally saw the guy drive off with his fuck Biden sticker and his fucking no fear sticker and his salt life sticker and all this other bullshit on his truck. It's like, why don't you stop buying stickers and buy a mask?
Yeah, it costs less. Sure, most places now just
and you're not killing me and everybody else with your nasty redneck Christian breath. You know, you can celebrate your deity, you know, because you're forgiven on Sunday morning for calling me a fag at Winn-Dixie, but you can't fucking wear a mask or get your head out of your ass. But you can beat your wife and beat your kids and fucking, you know, watch UFC fights and then jerk off to gay porn. You're a closet fruit, you know. It's fucking stupid. It's just a cycle of garbage. You know, so hopefully 2019, just like the waves that hit the beaches here in Gulf Breeze, Mexico, can wash away some of the scum of this fucking planet. You know, because if you're not with the program and you don't want to survive and move past this, then you're part of the problem. You know?
Yep.
I'll end it with that. I mean, I think we all have to be fucking more cautious and careful of things if you want to survive. And, you know, I've never been good at anything in my life. I'm not even good at the stuff I do on this podcast. And I'll be the first to admit that to you guys. Dr. West is a joke. But you know what? Dr. West is good at surviving. It's the only fucking thing I've ever been good at. I don't know how I do it. Common sense, a little bit of fucking street knowledge, a little bit of fucking practical know-how. But trust me, surviving is something that I do know a lot about. into the world with nothing, and I'll leave with nothing. But I know how to survive in between point A and point B. So that I can't tell you.
You're not a joke, for the record, but...
Well, I realize a lot of people think that I am, and I've been written off and left out by a lot of folks. But hey, the reality is, I know how to survive. I didn't choose to get to point A, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to get to point B, but I know how to survive in between.
The doctor will also live on through his new podcast, which comes out January 1st. So you can set off the year.
Stephen's very excited. Thank you for helping make that a reality, and I'm excited as hell to have it come out there. The logo was done by Dr. Sewage. The amazing mechanics behind the entire thing were all Corridor Christ. Yep. And you guys will be able to hear all of that content on January 1st, I think.
And his new host, Porno Proton, which is very fun to...
Yep, Cody Lamone. He's going to be bouncing around on that, too.
Very fun to get handed...
Transient Qualified Critic. We got all kinds of weird people on that podcast.
Because all I do is edit this stuff for them and to get to listen to it, because I'm not there when they do it, so... barely here for this stuff, so it's fun to hear the doctor do other shit, and I get to sit here and edit it and listen to it back, and Porno Proton's really funny guy.
So it's huge. The heart of Phantasm.
Well, thank you. But
Dr.
yeah.
Corey Stantz.
But it's I can tell you right now that it's very depraved. It's not what you think it is. It's
different. It's more like, I guess, just a podcast.
It's not an easy listen for people that are easily offended. It's nothing like this podcast. I mean, it's very depraved. I'll just say that it's a lot of fun. It's very different, and I think people would really enjoy it and just have a good time with it. And I believe the first film they do is Hot Dog the Movie, so it's a great movie to start. If you like Phantasm, you'll like that, or you might not. It's not what you expect. You just have to try it. Check it out. January 1st, Godless Heathens. You can find it wherever you find Phantasm, and listen to it on there, and just go back January 1st, and then it'll be on there, and you can check it out. So it'll just be on the internet right when the new year happens. So excited to for everyone to hear that, and the insane mind of the doctor goes deeper into no boundaries and just all out insanity. It's a lot of fun.
It's fun, man. There's some cool interviews on there. Some different type of interviews that we don't do on Phantasm, so it's cool, man. And it's a lot of fun, and there'll be more of those standalone episodes too, like the Hot Dog the Movie one, which was the first thing we ever did. So
it's good shit.
But you guys haven't heard yet, but that's the.
Hey, thank you guys for sticking around for almost 5 years. Phantasm's pretty great, and be on the lookout for our 100th episode spectacular coming soon as well. Once we build up to that point, but we thank you for sticking with us through this shit year. If you lost anybody because of this bullshit, then just turn on a horrible slasher movie like we did today and follow, and just find a way to escape that and enjoy yourselves. We know times are tough, so Doctor and I are still alive, and we are here to
amazingly, but yes,
we are here to offend and to hopefully you guys take a couple hours out of your day to not listen to bullshit and just listen to us complain and halfway enjoy a bad movie. So thank you guys for your support, and stay fucking horny.